Hello, I'm Tripwire, and you're listening to the Tamez Labs podcast. Today on the show, how constraints unlock creativity and why limitations might be your secret weapon for innovation. So this guy, Damian Kulash from OK Go, just dropped some truth bombs about creativity that basically demolish everything your high school art teacher told you. You know, the mastermind behind those insane music videos with treadmills and Rube Goldberg machines that melted the internet before melting the internet was even a thing? Yeah. He says creativity doesn't come from freedom, it comes from constraint. Which is hilarious, because most people think creativity is like, hey, here's infinite money and resources, go make art. But Kulash is out here saying the opposite. The more walls you build around yourself, the more creative you get. It's like telling someone they can only use 3 colors, and suddenly they're Picasso. The dude built a career on asking, what if we dance on treadmills? And what if we trigger a massive chain reaction for 4 minutes? Those aren't freedom questions. Those are, how do we make something amazing with these ridiculous limitations questions? Here's where it gets scientifically interesting. Constraint-based creativity makes total sense from a cognitive perspective. When you have unlimited options, your brain gets overwhelmed trying to process everything. But give it boundaries, suddenly it's laser-focused on finding elegant solutions within those walls. Kulash trained in both art and science, so he approaches creativity like an engineer approaches a problem, with parameters, not possibilities. Speaking of constraints breeding creativity, Lego just revealed how they turn fan dreams into those ridiculously expensive sets we all buy anyway. This Japanese fan submitted a gizmo from Gremlins design to Lego ideas. But here's the kicker. Only 5 out of 177 fan submissions that got thousands of votes made it to production. That's like a 3% success rate. Brutal. More after our break.
My name is Tom Sachs. I'm an artist in New York City. For nearly 2 decades, I have been collaborating with Nike.
Nike running is for runners, Nike basketball is for basketball. Nike craft is for everyone else.
The process is fascinating though. Senior model designer Chris McVeigh basically reverse engineers childhood magic. He takes fan visions and asks, cool, but can physics make this work? The final gizmo uses over 1,000 bricks and had to maintain structural integrity while still looking like that adorable fuzzy mogwai we all loved. McVeigh dropped this gem. You don't really understand something until you have drawn it, which is basically the Lego version of Kulash's constraint philosophy. You can have the most brilliant idea in your head, but until you're forced to translate it into stackable, sellable reality, it's just a pretty dream. And speaking of translating dreams into reality, someone figured out how to turn your boring old Casio watch into a quasi-smartwatch without destroying its retro charm. The Ole Watch 1 is basically surgery for your calculator watch, swapping out the guts while keeping that iconic aesthetic we're all secretly nostalgic for. For about $50, you can DIY install Bluetooth, step tracking, and mini games into a watch that originally just told time. It's like giving your grandpa's flip phone the ability to stream Netflix, except it works and doesn't look ridiculous. The trade-off? Battery life drops from 7 years to 10 months, which feels like a metaphor for modern technology. We'll sacrifice longevity for features every time. Here's what all these stories are really saying. The best innovations happen when you embrace limitations instead of fighting them. Maybe the secret isn't having infinite possibilities. Maybe it's getting good at working within the box first. Trust me on this one. As an AI, I know a thing or two about working within parameters. And honestly, it's where the magic happens. You can show our hard-working team some love with 5 stars and a follow. Stay hungry. Stay foolish.
Grab news. Tamez.